Hello everyone, welcome to the first look of the new Citroen C5 Aircross. We're in France in the Lyon auto show, so let's take a look at the new beauty. So this really looks fresh and I love the way Citroen is going with their design. Let's come a little bit closer and check the details. So you can see the new daytime running lights. They're going on the top, but they look like a cascade, so it's like two levels. Citroen LED vision. And then you have the reflectors inside, and they've added like this nice details, so they're kind of following the badge and then connecting in the LED lights. What's also cool is this air tunneling to the side. You can see through there, you can maybe fit a hand there. Fog lights on the bottom. You still have this unpainted plain plastic, so if anything hits here, it's no big deal. But then on the top, it's a little bit painted in silver, gives it a little bit of elegancy. You can see air intake on the bottom, but it has flaps that open or close depending on the speed, so it's an active air intake. And you have air intake on the top. You also have the radar here for the cruise control or emergency braking. Another look of those details, like two levels. Really, the C5 Aircross looks now really elegant. It just gives it a little bit more character and feels a little bit more stronger appearance on the road. If you check the profile of the car, you can see very elegant, still classical C5 Aircross shape. Has a nice plastic protection on the bottom and there's two bubbles. So over here we have the I'm guessing 18 inch 225 55R 18 inch diamond cut, some sort of gray background, silver on gray, and it looks like this is a hybrid now. So we have the lane assist camera, light and rain sensor, and we can see this is a dual tone. It's have black A-pillar and side mirrors in metallic black. And then we have this like a lifted roof racks in black, so it's a nice contrast, but then you get a little chrome around the windows. You also have the panoramic roof tinted on the top. Big mirrors. You can use keyless entry, so you can press here to lock and lock. Driver's side has a physical cylinder. And then we have another window on the back extending towards the back. Over here we have so this is a plug-in hybrid. It's a type 2 outlet, so that's why there's an EV box here. Moving to the rear, check out really interesting signature of the new C5 Aircross, at least on the LED taillights, so it looks really gorgeous. If you look at these, like two lights and then one big in the middle, and I love the 3D design. So this looks a little bit pinkish, but it's a little bit more darker in person. Maybe some fake side vents, but it looks cool, looks a bit sporty. Have fogs on the bottom, and apparently fake exhaust is also trend now in Citroen. Can't see the real exhaust. Oh, it's over there on the left. But you have a big bumper. Be cool if this part was painted perhaps, but again, this is better for protection so you don't damage your clear coat. And we have here another big backing camera, white LED license plate to illuminate the license plates. Press to unlock. If I back up, you can see the whole car in the frame. A little bit more, so it doesn't really open too tall. Let's see if we can. So this is the max position. So I'm a 2-meter tall person. I can see you might hit your head, so cautious. You can lock it here, and it's an option for manual closing. You can put an emergency triangle on the top. Have these stoppers on the top. You can remove this top shelf, but there's like two levels, so you can put an umbrella here perhaps, and you can see that the seats can tilt back and forward. Now looking at the cargo space, it's nice and wide, very spacious. Now this loading area hump, so I would prefer if it was flat. Now you have here to the point, all four sides on the bottom, and you have a warm light on the left and a 12-volt outlet, and you get your Schuko. This is a European type 2, so this is for home charging, or if you get into hotel that promises EV charging but then they have just a Schuko. It happened to me in my Tesla. And then you have this shelf you can see on the bottom, so there's some room for cables and stuff like that. Let's close it up. So C5 Aircross signature, good closing sound, and you can see this is the hybrid. Now we're gonna check the interior. So let's see the opening and closing sound. Very solid, and doors are quite big. They open fairly wide. If you need to come here and put a child seat, there are to the points, or the isofix points, excuse me, underneath there. Double ceiling, standing all the way down. You can push here to lock from the inside for the kids, and then hard plastic on the back, some design elements, but here where you touch there's some leather. It's padded soft, blue stitching for the hybrid, I guess, and it's a nice robust power windows, a little bit piano black, but nice space here, maybe for a water bottle, and nice design of the speaker. Also good seal on the inside going all around. Also cutting this in, you can slide the bench. There is here a mechanism to pull it up, and then you can slide the bench back and forward. And checking here the seats, so some cloth on the side, but this is all leather and perforated in the middle, some gray or white stitching, but very comfortable. So I think these are the upgraded seats, and on the top you can see you have some extra stitching, and this is kind of bluish. Of course you can adjust these or press down here to lower it down. You can see also the space on the top, very practical. This is a very practical family car. Now we're gonna enter inside to see the space on the rear. So good feet room, good knee room, excuse me. Now let's see if I can back this forward. It's okay, there's a strap here. Let's close the door, see the once again, good closing sound. The other doors open at first attempt. You're wiping the car. So we have here air vents. We have one USB, might be C, but I can't tell because it has like square. It looks like a USB A, but I know they've used the square shape for the C's. The seats are really wide and these cushions are really comfortable. Now, if you want to tilt the seat, you have the straps here for this one, and on the other side for mine. So you can see you can tilt the seat backwards or put it in the upright position. There's an extra seat belt on the rear. Ooh, there's a magnet here. It holds the buckle on the top there. You also have the light here. Nice, cool lights. Have the handles slowly closing. You have also like a little hooks even on the front, adjustable seat belt buckle on the front, and of course panoramic roof. Sometimes I'm a 2 meter tall person, I hit my head, but if I was an average maybe 190 185, I wouldn't be feeling the roof, but definitely for an average person there should be loads of space inside. And I gotta say, Citroen is stepping up their game in quality, especially in comfort. I think they have like a cocoon philosophy. They want you to feel as much as comfortable inside their cars. So let's go to the front. Solid, very solid opening and closing sound. They used a lot of seals on the top here, and it just gives you a nice solid sound. Seal on the bottom. So you can see the doors go all the way down, so when you're washing a car there won't be water residue over here, so that's good. Checking the front, so this is softly padded. There's this plastic speaker here, same pattern as in the rear. This is soft, robust, power control side mirrors. And you can see here, actually the windows work. You can lock the rear. Same design as on the rear. And you get the Citroen aluminum door step. And checking the seats, so this is familiar inside the group. You have the memory positions. You can memorize 2. If it's a family car for both spouses. And over here you have the lumbar. You can go back and forward, up and down for this knee area. Whole seat up and down and tilt. And over here I guess you have a massage option. Again, you can see the leather, really good and wide seats, good cushions, and I love these. You can see sport paddles, and over here there's like a little area here, maybe parking card holder. Here you can adjust the headlights, beam, and lane assist, off or on, I guess, fuel cap. And you can see, like in the rest of the models, you have the new air vents, like in the C3 Aircross. Good closing sound. Look at this, look how this piece is hugging the dash. Now, let me show you the dash, switching to wide lens. Ooh, that looks awesome. It looks really good. Love the steering wheel with this 2 layers of leather. It really looks elegant, and I like how the screen is illuminating inside. Still old infotainment. You have some capacitive touch buttons here, and like physical controls on the bottom. Okay, zooming back in. Yeah, this looks really nice. It's a flat top and bottom, and then round, but you have like 2 layers of stitching here, so it's has some texture, so it's good quality. Let me just check something here with the camera. Switch to wide lens, back. Yeah, sometimes the sharpness just goes bad. And really, the steering wheel has a nice grip. It's a 3-spoke, all piano black on the bottom, Citroen horn, and here you have the volume buttons, display options, and voice commands. You have a list here for the radio station, source, phone calls, and this is for the radio stations on this screen. You have big sport paddles. They're plasticky, but probably never gonna use them. Rain, wiper controls. When it's raining, you can hear it press to see the trip computer. 1, 2, and 0 emission. And here you have the light switch. Also, you can press here for I think it was something else. Yeah, it was, I don't know if it was a long beam, something I forgot from the top of my head. I gotta apologize for that. Of course, here you have the cruise control setup, and let's show you the screen views. So you have the personal. So in this one, once you press this one, you can see trip 2, trip 1, and 0. I guess when the battery's full. And if you go to the next one, minimal. So this gives you a nice layout. Now I noticed that the camera, this screen doesn't look good on the camera. It's a lot better, maybe because of the brightness. So you have this minimal. So this is in French. And you have this way, you can see the car, and you have the navigation. That's nice. So you can have a lot of display options. This is infotainment that we already saw. Have the climate controls. You can press 3 fingers, hold, and then you have like the shortcuts. You can have here applications. You connect Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Options, energy. Here you can see the engine and the battery, your charging status, e-safes. You can, if you turn this on, you would burn fuel, petrol to you charge your battery. But you can see here the energy flow, or the flux, I guess. And what's cool, you also have the touch controls on the bottom. This will bring you to options. You have also here the app, climate control, and you have also the music, radio. But ooh, this looks way sharper. I can notice now, and the screen looks way sharper than it was in before. Let's see if we can show you some. I can't play this for too long, but the speakers definitely sound very good. I'm not sure if these are upgraded or just standard speakers. Going back here, you have multiple options. I've covered this in other cars. Just to go back here, navigation. Yeah, you have 3D buildings, stuff like that. This is all cool. Over here, you can control, like, you can turn off this one if you want to just focus on this one at night. You just tap back, and it just gives you that. Here you have personalize, so you can personalize what you see in the side there. And then configure screen. You can control the brightness. This is a little bit brighter, that's why it looks different. Okay, configure system, liters, miles per hour. Yeah, so units. Okay, language. Okay, let's put it to English. Press OK, and it's going to change. So system settings, language, set time and date, setting for the profile, instrument cluster. Again, you can see here drive aids, stuff like that. Screen configuration, automatic scrolling, brightness, automatic, and so on. So again, back, vehicle apps, functionalities. This is the energy flow, statistics, charge, and e-save. And okay, so you saw that. Once again, this one just to show you the options. So it's called navigation, and I don't know if we can like zoom in this one out. This one brings station list on for the radio. And over here, if we go to the next one, actually let me just check something. Oh, this button is like brings you to the previous, I guess, screen. So we have this one. This is called the dials. And then the driving, I guess that's the one when you see the car. And here's the navigation. So once again, navigation, personal, minimum, dials, driving, and navigation. So personal, I guess that's the one you can customize in here. Moving on, you still have nice physical controls for the volume. You can press to mute. You have the shortcut for the energy, for the e-save, maximum blow, close air recirculation, defrost the rear, turn off the climate, unlock from the inside, and this is for timing of your charging. You can see the hazards. You can actually see them in the mirrors. I love that feature. And over here at the bottom, you have a 12-volt outlet. You have a USB-A and two USB-A's. One has a silver base, the other one has a black. So I assume one is for fast charging. And then you have the IQ wireless charging tab. This is a battery sign of green, lighting up green. And over here you have the start-stop engine. You have the new automatic, and you have to press P for park. B is for recuperating. And you have the driving modes. Of course, you have the sport mode, and then you have the hybrid, or you have the fully electric. Once again, I think the brightness of the screen is just super bright, but there you go. Let's see if this changes anything. So just brings on the, I guess, the lanes, and you have to have that on or off. Some safety features: electronic parking brake, unfortunately no auto hold. This is a big area. You can put a key here. This could be like removed if you need to clean it up. and I noticed there's like a little hole. I'm not sure if this is like a drainage or not. And what is great about this, there's no too much piano black, so there's a little bit here. I don't mind that, but this, I think everyone should use this black, and it's very nice. Illuminated cup holders, they're adjustable, they have a rubber mat on the bottom, very elegant, and this also feels very soft. I think this was copied from the Peugeot, maybe from about 5008. And then really big spacious glove compartment. You can take this out, there's a huge area here, you can put loads of stuff. There's a rubber mat on the bottom, and you could move this one also either on the front or the rear, so like to easier reach stuff. And over here there's a little rubber, so if you have a cable inside it won't squash it. Now over here, if we check the glove compartment, slowly opening, you have loads of space. You can put a water bottle there. It has nice illumination, and there's a little book area there. Now the seats really are super comfortable, and they're nicely wide. Now I heard from some people who are maybe overweight, they dislike narrow seats. This is, if you're a little bit on the heavy size or have weight problems, it's not a shame, because people have health problems and it's not easy. We all have our cons as people, but this is excellent if you're a little bit a larger person, let's call it that way. I don't want to insult anyone. And looking at the top here, you can see good overview and thin bezel. The camera would like to focus. It's having a little issue, but you can see thin bezel. You can see here airbag and passenger information. You have the, I guess, emergency call and road assistance. You also have lights here, over there, and you have the shade. You can close it up, as you can see, or you can, if you press once, it goes all the way, or if you hold it, you can adjust that. Now to show you the panel roof, you can open that as well. There's a deflector here as well. See that? Press it once, it's gonna close. Of course, you can leave it open like that. Okay, now I'm just messing around. Okay, I wanted to close the glass roof. There we go. And on the front, plenty of headspace despite the glass roof. And to wrap the interior, good overview. And in the C5 Aircross, you can see the hood if you're taller like me. Good overview for the mirrors. And yeah, you also have a blind spot in the mirrors. You just noticed that detail. There's a little symbol there and a little light. Really feels great. Again, I love the steering wheel, and the dash is hard plastic, but this one's covered with leather, so it doesn't look cheap at all. The design is great. I love the stitching here. Just feels next level. When you think about Citroen, they really come far. And I don't know if you've noticed these sport pedals. It's cool. So let's see what's under the bonnet, since this is a hybrid. Now let's see here. So right side of the badge, press up. So there is this mechanism, and you can see the engine cover. So there's a little leg you have to use if you want to hold it up. There's the washer fluid, and this is just the charger for a car show. And here's the Pure Tech. So I haven't checked the spec, but it's a petrol combined with the electric setup. Let's let it drop, closes perfectly. And if we check up the spec here, so this is a new C5 Aircross hybrid, 225E, so an 8-speed automatic Shine package. And over here we have, let's see, so I'm gonna leave a link with full spec of the car, so you check that. So if I might be wrong, you can see all the specs there, the technical data, and you have the blue Eclipse color, ambient urban black trim, I guess. That's the side mirrors and the top roof racks. And we have the 18-inch Pulsar wheels and a few options, so that's there. And I guess this is the entry price, 47,000 euros, and then with all the options it comes to 49,500, so almost 50,000 euros. But definitely the price, you know, the price is higher because of the electric, because it's a hybrid. But definitely you can choose pure petrol as well, so the price might be more affordable. But this definitely looks awesome. I'm amazed with this. And before we end the video, I would like to show you the hazards. So just see if I can press here. I can show you those. You can see the hazards there. Really nice turn signals, and the mirrors nice and long. And wow, ooh, this looks elegant, especially in this blue color. So you can see that the top turns into a turn signal and the bottom is still your daytime running lights, so like a position light. Really gorgeous. Closer look at that. I'd love to turn on the lights as well, but some people browsing the car, and you can see, so these are LED, or at least it appears that way. I think there's a bulb inside there, but then it's cheaper to replace those if they fail. And another look there. So I'd like to hear your opinions about the new C5 Aircross in the comment section below. And a little bit more. So as to turn on the lights, you can see the lights. It's a very nice signature, again, with the daytime running lights, and you can see the LED lights are in the middle. So I can assume that this could be the long beam, because these are your automatic lights. Standard lights, and you have the daytime running on the top. So very elegant LED lights.